Hello and welcome to this episode of TC Weekly's System Override. We are your hosts Eric and Drew.
We've got a great lineup of programs for you today, starting with Planet Progress, where we'll learn all about the history and future of drums.
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Planet Progress. I am your host today, Alex Olson. In this episode, we'll be going over one of the most integral musical instruments known today, the drum set. I avidly play the drums myself, so I'm extra excited to go over this topic with you today. An old drum set almost always looks different than a modern kit, so let's look into why with our first segment, the past. The concept of the drum began way back in 6000 BC and began in a very primal form. Excavations of Mesopotamia uncovered small drums made out of wood and gourds. These drums were designed mainly for religious uses, such as rituals and ceremonies. As time progressed, different drums and cymbals would be played by different musicians individually. It wasn't until the modern era that the concept of consolidating all of these individual instruments into a kit was conceived. Drum sets of today evolved mainly from normal marching equipment used in the early 1900s. The jazz era brought along the true era of the drum set. So now that we've established where drumming comes from, and even what old drums were made out of, let's look into some of the modern drumming concepts of today. Most people recognize a drum set when they see one, even though there are tons of different styles used today. Most drums today are played with wooden sticks, called drumsticks, which come in many different shapes and sizes. Depending on the music being played, however, different items can be used, like brushes or mallets. In its most minimal form, a drum set usually includes a bass drum, a snare drum, and a hi-hat. Sometimes a ride cymbal is added, but for the most part, this is the bare minimum used by drummers today. In its most extreme form, a drum set includes multiple crash, ride, splash, and china cymbals, different sized toms, as well as other percussive elements such as tambourines and chimes. Many metal bands will use multiple bass drums as well, played with either 2 pedals on 2 drums or a double pedal on 1 drum. Many different electronic drum sets also exist, which offer a quieter, more customizable alternative for musicians. The cool thing about today is many digital alternatives also exist. MIDI notation can be written on a computer and read by virtual drum set plugins, resulting in a natural sounding, fabricated performance. These plugins use multiple samples to avoid sounding like classic drum synthesizers. So we know that percussion has changed a lot over time, yet still serves a huge role in music today. I looked into where percussion technology might be headed and wasn't too surprised at what I found. Let's go over that in our final segment, the future. It's safe to say that the science behind why a drum makes a sound has remained unchanged, so it's tough to say exactly where drum technology will be headed. We're starting to see more and more electronic acoustic hybrid kits being used for live concerts, which makes sense given the technological strides that have been made. Even in the digital era of today, good quality live drumming performances are sought after, although seem to be losing steam due to the increasing quality of their virtual counterparts. Since percussion today is almost always used in conjunction with other instruments, we probably won't see significant change until we see a change in how music is either made or experienced as a whole. Thank you for watching this episode on drums and drum sets. We'll see you next time here on Planet Progress.
That episode was a real banger, wouldn't you agree?
Boy, would I. Planet Progress never disappoints. I always look forward to learning something new each and every week.
Well, you're about to learn more. This Wednesday at 12:30, stop by the Commons for Halloween bingo and other fun activities.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'll make sure to clear my schedule for that one. Who's up next for our program, Drew?
Well, keeping with the music theme, our next program, Music for the Soul, will be taking a look at the history and people involved in the evolution of jazz.
This episode, nevertheless, I feel like I've learned a lot.
Me too. Who knew the lack of jazz and a blank screen could be so interesting?
Moving on. Tomorrow in the front lounge, there will be free breakfast while supplies last. So hurry and get yourself some free pancakes.
Wow, that looks delicious. Now I'm feeling hungry.
Well, I think I may have a solution for you.
Really? Oh, you mean the four food guys? Are they up next?
Yep. Stay tuned as the food guys review Gallagher's Pizza in Green Bay.
What up? We're the four food guys. And we review the best foods that restaurants have to offer. So you don't have to. And this week, we're going to Gallagher's Pizza.
Alright guys, pizza is on the mind. We're on our way to Gallagher's Pizza. We're not really sure what pizza we're going to get this time, but I'm sure it's going to be big and it's going to fill us up, so I'm ready to feast. Alright guys, so we went to Gallagher's Pizza. It's just down the road. We all got pizza. I'm a big pizza guy, so I like this place. I'm not gonna lie already. How did you guys think? Quincy, what did you think about Gallagher's Pizza?
For me, I'd have to give Gallagher's 3.5 out of 4 food guys because I really like all the food. I thought you got a lot of food for how much you paid for, in my opinion. Their service was really good. People were nice, and I don't know. There's a wide variety of different foods that you could really choose from.
So much toppings you can put on,
Oh,
on
yeah.
pizza. How about you, Nick, man?
I thought the pizza was delicious, good crust. I like the marinara sauce. It was like $10 for a 10-inch personal pizza, so price-wise, not bad. I mean, it was kind of like a little fancier Italian restaurant, so I give it like a 3 out of 4 food guys for sure.
Nice. I would agree. How about you, Joe?
It takes a lot to actually screw up pizza. Gallagher's was really good. Service was really nice. Every time when we go there, they're always willing to like cater to our needs and everything. So I would give Gallagher's a 3.99999
What a guy.
out
What
of
a guy.
4 food guys, because nothing tops anything else besides Gallagher's.
Heck yeah. And me, myself, I'm going to give it a 3.5. Not a 4 because I just wish it had more of a pizza vibe, but it's there. It's there. I mean, the pizza was phenomenal. Like when I get a personal pizza, I got the chicken Alfredo. It's good stuff. But it was big enough to fill you up, bring some home. I mean, great pizza. I'm going to give it a 3.5. Great pizza. And just a friendly reminder, we are the 4 food guys. Peace.
That didn't solve anything. If anything, that made me more hungry.
Well, I tried. Anyway, that's it for TC Weekly's System Override. We've been your hosts, Eric
And Drew, and we'll see you all next Tuesday around 3 p.m. See ya.
System override.